Hi friends and welcome to my channel. So today we are going to talk about visualization. I'm going to talk about what is visualization, how can it help you, what is the right way of visualizing things, and then we'll move towards what are the steps that you need to take to make your visualization actually a truth, a reality of yours. Before I begin the video, two things. One, a lot of people are waiting for some messages from a specific person or soul, and I only give the messages when when actually there is a connect and I'm allowed to give the messages. But one thing that I've noticed is now from last few days I've seen the messages coming through in other videos, like in a normal video or in a the daily guidance that I've started making. I've made only 3 videos, but out of those 2 videos had very crisp clear messages from that is why you can get those messages through the normal videos, through the normal messages, but the specific message will only come your way, or I will make the video only when I'm allowed to, when I'm asked to. Otherwise I won't, I can't, right? But the things have already started to happen. You know the message already, and a lot of it will happen now, like more faster, basically with more speed. So let's see what is the message for you guys. Okay, I'm guided to kind of do that again because I was thinking something. Okay, message for viewers. All right, so amazing. So one message that I got is a message that came in the Hindi video as well. The one message that I got was the card that I got just the last time, surrender the fear of change. So the first card is surrender unhealthy relationship. It says let go of the relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and be surrounded by the positive people. So that means that you have to let go of any relationship that is not positive, anything that is not serving you, anything that you know the truth of, the reality of. Start letting go of that. Don't burn your heart. Don't put the wrong people in your heart. So start letting go of the relationships that are not fruitful or that are not positive. Second, surrender your fear of change. This is, the universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. Whether you are afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation, I have faith and that all is well. So the change is coming, and when we all want change, but when the change starts to come, we start becoming fearful because the changes are not always very pleasant, or not always how we want them to be. So whatever is changing in your life at this point in time, whether it is in terms of relationships or whether it is in terms of otherwise, the things are changing, and welcome the change. Be positive, stay positive, and know that the change actually is for good, and let go of any fear that you have associated with the change. Okay, so visualization. What is visualization? Visualization comes from vision. Vision we see with our eyes. So I can see my phone, I can see my bed, I can see this table. That's the vision that I have. Now this is what I'm doing consciously. I am looking at things consciously with my physical eyes. Now another is where I close my eyes and I'm not seeing with my physical eyes, but I'm imagining things in my mind, and I'm creating the picture of those situations, things, or that scene in front of me with closed eyes. Now when I do that, that's called visualization, because I want something, I want the law of attraction to work, I want other things to work. So basically I'm with closed eyes, I'm imagining what I want and how I want it, and I'm trying to imagine it. Now there are two kind of people. Some people will say, how can you see with closed eyes? So exactly that is why I'm saying there are two kind of people. One whose visualization is very good. They can actually with closed eyes imagine and see the things that they want to see. So they will be able to see the things in black and white or in color, but actually see the pictures of the things that they are wanting in their life to happen. So that's one. There is second category who cannot see the things. So if your eyes are closed, there is pitch dark, you are not able to see the things. So how do you visualize? Not necessarily you have to see the things. What you can do is you can actually start imagining and talking, telling your head, in your mind, telling your head or your mind about what is it that you want to visualize or that you are visualizing. So not necessarily you have to see it, but in your mind you can actually have a conversation with yourself where you are creating a scene. It's like narrating a story, right? So when you narrate when a script writer narrates a story, it narrates the story in a way that the other person is able to kind of see the things but not really see the things. So that is where you can visualize without even being able to see everything in like pictures, but you can actually tell your mind what you want to see. Now, why visualization? How does visualization work? Visualization, for that you have to understand affirmations. Affirmation is a positive statement that we give to our own self about anything that we want to create in our life. Now the do's and don'ts and all the other things of affirmation, I've already done the videos. I will leave the link in the description box. You can see that, and it's very, very detailed and covers everything. When you make an affirmation, like for example, I have an affirmation, I have a happy home. Affirmations are never in future tense, otherwise they will never happen. Never in past tense, it is always present. So I have my home, I am living in my house, I'm happily living in my house, I have my dream job. So it's always like something that's already there. We look at it as if it's already there. So affirmation is step one, where you actually start believing that something that you want in your life, you start believing that it is already there. And when you start believing that it is already there, your subconscious starts working with the source or God or whatever you call it, to actually create it, to actually make it happen. And when you actually start thinking something is already there, it is actually being created in another dimension, because your subconscious is that strong, because it is connected to the source. And the stronger your mind is, the stronger your idea is, the stronger your thought is, the stronger your belief is, the sooner it will be created. So that's step one, when you have affirmations and you are affirming to yourself. Now when you want to make your affirmations more powerful, you add step to it. What is step two? Step two is visualization. When you actually close your eyes and you actually see those things happening in front of you in your life. Now with visualization or with affirmations, there is a strong two no, big no-nos that you should not do at all, because that will make your visualization or your affirmations problematic, or it'll bring anxiety, it will make you more doubtful, things will not happen. One, don't put a timeline to it. Now why not put, and you will say I want a house in 2 years, if I get a job in like 10 years, what is the use for it? No, it will happen. It will happen as soon as you are completely without any doubt believing in it as it has happened, and as soon as you are learning your life lessons, because ultimately everything is attached to your life lessons. So as soon as you are learning, you're moving forward, it will happen. But the thing is, when you attach a timeline and you approach that timeline, there is anxiety that starts kind of coming in your mind. So the date is coming, is it going to happen, is it not going to happen? So 30th is approaching, is it going to happen? Am I going to get that news? 31st is approaching, am I going to see that thing happening? There is so much of anxiety building up. When the anxiety is building up, what will happen is that you will start getting into, a lot of people will start getting it. So even if it doesn't happen with you, that you don't get into doubt, you can put a timeline. But normally with people, they start getting into doubts, that will that happen, will that not happen, and the moment there is a doubt that creeps in, immediately everything, all your visualization, all your affirmation goes for the toss, and the doubt kind of vanishes, or doubt can kind of like clears everything out. It's all gone. So it actually so basically when you put a timeline, you invite anxiety and doubt, and when you invite anxiety and doubt, everything goes for a toss. So never attach a timeline. It will the sooner than you think, it will happen even sooner than you think if you don't attach a timeline to it. Second, don't attach a particular name to it, whether it is person, whether it is an organization, whether it is a place. Don't attach a particular name to it. Why? Because with that name, what will happen is you will not be able to imagine the rest of the things, because that will depend upon that name only. And if it is, for example, if it is a company, like I want a job in Google. Now whenever there will be vacancies in Google, I will start getting anxiety. Whenever I go for an interview in Google, I will start getting anxiety. And if it does not happen once, I will start getting doubtful of my own affirmations. If I'm attaching the name of the person, and I want to get married to somebody, and I'm attaching the name of the person, then after marriage that person might not be good for me, that person might not be a good partner for me, there might be a lot of problems that I face, and then I'll think that no, this is not what I signed for. I wanted happiness, but I didn't ask for happiness. I asked happiness with this person, or I asked for this person. When I asked for this person, not necessarily I'll be happy with this person. But if you are actually aiming at happiness, if you are actually aiming at abundance, if you are actually aiming at having something in your life, money or anything, then attach that aim to your visualization, attach that aim to your affirmation, not other things, not the small little things that are not, they don't matter. So even if I'm working in Google, or even if I'm working in small little company, if I'm getting good compensation, if I have authority, if I have good name, if I'm doing good work, that's good enough. That's actually good, because I'm earning, I am getting more, I am more stable, I have more stability. It's all good. So not necessarily I have to go to Google first, and then there might be things that happen and then I end up in Google. So that is why you don't have to attach names to it. Now I'm going to give you certain examples of visualizations. Like first example, if I want, a lot of people want this, right? If I want a house for myself, like a home for myself, I will just close my eyes and I will think of, or I will tell myself, either I will kind of picturize that house that I want to have. I'm going to see that in pictures in my mind, or I'm going to tell my mind that what kind of house I have, what is the color of curtains, what is the floor like, what is the kitchen like, what is the other rooms like, who all are there in the house, what are we doing, are we watching a movie, we are eating something, we are together, we are laughing. So that is how I will visualize those things, and I will visualize as if it is already happening. And that's very important. The basic mantra of any affirmation or visualization is you have to see it as if it's already happening, because when you see it as if it is already happening, you are creating it in another dimension, and that will actually come to you. Second example, I want a job. So I will close my eyes and I will imagine myself sitting in my cabin. I will imagine talking to my boss in a very friendly way, in a very nice way. I will imagine my colleagues or people who work under me to be very obedient, very nice. They are listening to me. I will imagine myself getting an award. There is a function and I'm being awarded as a best employee. So that kind of thing. So I will imagine it like that. If I want a relationship in my life, I will just imagine myself very happy. I have my partner with me, and my partner is very supporting. I'm happy. I have a small baby or a child, or however you want to imagine it. I have my in-laws around me, or there are people, the relatives who are around me, and I'm very happy. Everybody is supportive. So I will imagine it as if it is already happening, as how I want it to happen. And when I start doing that and I don't have doubts, and I'm putting visualization along with affirmation into it, then I will start seeing those things happening. But only visualization doesn't make things happen. So what is the next step? I'm going to talk about that in the next video, because I'm already over time. So I will do the shorter videos, and we'll talk about how do we take a visualization to next steps. Also, if you have any question with regards to visualization, you can send those questions to comments. In the next video, I'm going to take your questions as well. And also, if possible, please press the like button. That makes the video searchable. And if possible, share this video with everybody on your phone list. So on your WhatsApp or Facebook or otherwise, so that these videos reach more people, and I'm able to kind of help more people with the things that I get from my guides. Because these are certain terms which are made so complicated that people get really confused about law of attraction, about visualization, about things, and because of the confusion they are not able to get the benefit. But thankfully I have amazing guides, and they put everything across to me in such a simple language, and I put it across to you similarly like that. So please help them reach more people. And let's see what is the message for you guys. Message for viewers. Messengers, what is the message for viewers? Okay, so though there are many cards, but some turned around, so I'm going to pick the ones that turned around. First card is innocence, second is awareness, third is discernment, and then there is breaking free. So basically it is important for each one of us to be innocent, to be into our energy, to understand and to see the world with innocent eyes, with curiosity. But at the same time, it is very important for you to be aware as well. So innocence doesn't mean you are unaware. Innocence just means that you are into the purest of energy, but awareness is very, very important. So if you are innocent and if you think that you're not aware of things or people are taking advantage of you, that means that you are not completely into the energy where you should be. So if you want to break free from anything, if you want to break free from any situation, you need to be aware of the things, you need to be aware of the situation, and discernment is very important, which means that when you have to make any decision, when you have to go to any conclusion, think about things without confusion. So let things be based upon facts, based upon logic, and when you do that, that is the time where you actually can break free. So if there is anything that is bothering you, if there is anything that is putting you into an issue, putting you into a problem, it is very important that you use your wisdom and then you use it with along with your kind of your positivity and your wisdom. So it is important to discover that your positivity and your wisdom is very, very important. And when you reveal things, when you reveal things, when you talk about things, it is very important where you combine it with sensitivity that is required in such situation. And I think I will read this card out to you because it kind of makes sense. This card says something of great significance has been or is about to be discovered and discernment will be required. This mermaid is contemplating the reality of her revelation and thinking about how and if this discovery should be revealed and to whom. So breaking free is coming from when you are into that energy where you are aware and now you are thinking about how do you put the things across, how do you put the things in the right way to the right people with the right sensitivity and with the right information. So there is some information that is, and I saw that in the Hindi video as well, there is some communication coming, but this card also says that know that you have the wisdom, and if there is something that is coming, some information revelation that is coming your way, be discerned, and it is going to make you break free of the issues, the problems, the struggles, the stress, or something that you were stuck with. So somebody who was innocent is now aware of the things and just thinking about how to reveal them and break free of the situation. So this is basically the message, and I hope this helps. If it does, please press the like button and please share the video with as many as you can. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.